Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into YOU. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from these collective readings and leave the rest. And let's call in spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful, 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 beautiful collective. Yeah. How's it going? Well, as I mentioned, these are collective readings, but this is Saturday, baby. So hopefully you're having a good Saturday, or whatever time you press that play button. Let me get some rose water on the subject here. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. The birds are chirping. You're going to hear that in the background. Of course, you're always going to hear the traffic because I'm close to the road. But I do wish you a wonderful day, regardless of when you tuned in, my friends. So let's do a little Reiki-esque with my turkey feather. Let's cleanse the space. Cleanse your aura. All right, my lovey-doveys, lovey-bubbies. And let's do a smoke cleanse as well. We've already done a smoke cleanse with one, but let's do it with the incense as well. And as I mentioned, collective readings. Yep. So if the shoe don't fit, you must equip. Please don't take this on if this doesn't belong to you. It could be about your person, could be about their person. And I use astrological signs as a marker, because we do use astrological signs in tarot. But if you have more than one astrological sign in your chart, so even if you're not a sun sign, Taurus, you could have it aspected, and we could display any of the 12 signs, the zodiac signs, on any given day. So there is going to be noise here, sound bowl, even this sounds. So even my rat and my nut rattle, I'm going to use those things. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat here because I have a cold that I'm trying to get over. No worries, I'm fine. So no worries to anybody out there. I'm just, a lot of people are feeling that way with the change of seasons that are coming. Fall's coming, my friends. Anyway, if you have sound sensitivity, back to the reading, please lower your volume in 3, 2, 1. Let's do Black Obsidian for protection, for clearing. Sorry about that. The energy. Let's do the nut rattle. Also does the same thing. Clears any negative juju there, because we don't want any juju. Not today. Not today. Tomorrow ain't looking good either. Black tourmaline for protection. My go-to protection stones. I love my stones. I love them. There's so many of them. I don't feature enough of them. This is a different type of, selenite stick. Let's use it for clearing our aura, clearing our energy. Go down the middle of our chakras. If you need a little clearing in your life, here it is, my loves. All right. And finally, well, I want to send you love, of course, always. Sending you my love. And thanking you for tuning in. I so appreciate your loyalty for those that are loyal to my channel. We're going to do the sound bowl, and it's going to make some noise in 3, 2, 1, go. Make some noise. I love it. Let's make some noise up in here. Okay, so I'm going to use my go-tos. I have the Kipperish. I have the Extra Deck, which is featured here. Let me show it to you if you can see it on camera. And I have a new deck that I got. It's really different. What's it called here? Tarot of Hearts. Tarot of Arts. It's hearts and arts combined. It's really interesting. And you wouldn't believe how big this book is. Ooh, Nelly. Look at how thick this book is. See how beautiful this is? It's hearts and arts. Well, look how thick this is. This is crazy, baby. Yeah, you know it's a good one when you got that thick of a book. All right, so let's go in. But these I love because they're so intuitive, as the name states, Intuitive Kev. You don't really need a book. You don't need a book for these. The Intuitive Kevs. If you're starting to learn, let me put it out there. I'm not getting any money for endorsing any of these card decks, but I am a fan. And if I am a fan of you, I am going to feature you. You don't got to pay me. I'm not getting paid by anybody here. But I do love these decks because if you're starting out and you really need to get something that you can understand, you can pick up, Oracle cards are really great to enhance any type of reading, just in case you're looking for something. The Kipperish, Intuitive Kev's cards, even the tarot deck that he has the tarot deck, he has the Kipperish, and he has the extra deck. They're very intuitive, so you don't really need a card. You don't really need to look into it as far as like the pictures are so descriptive. You don't really need to like have a book, if that makes sense. So the Kipperish, the extra deck, they're enhancing my reading, and that's what I love about it. So if you're new, you might want to pick them up. Just saying, you don't have to, obviously, but it's like it will help with your card reading. Just saying. But if you just want to do pure tarot, he does have a tarot deck as well. And that is my spiel. All right, so Spirit, can you please give me some messages, overall energy, so we can start this reading off. And let's try to do happy. Please, can we do happy? Because I'm feeling happy. Can we do a nice message, Spirit, for a change, please? The last one I did was sad, and I want to be happy. Because I'm happy. Yeah, I love that song. Such a good song. If you're ever, like, depressed and stuff, there's a couple of songs I really like is Happy. And I can't remember the person's name, but you can look it up, Happy, on Google. And there's also Don't Worry, Be Happy. That's a good one, too. You gotta be happy once in a while, man. Stop being so depressed. Gotta do it. Come on, people. It's Saturday. Even if it's Friday, Thursday, even if it's a Monday. Dear God, it's a Monday. Ooh. Okay, so chakras is here. And some of this is in the reverse. I think the chakras are off. I found that to be in the reverse when I picked it. So somebody's chakras are not aligned. Okay, tell me something about this, Spirit. Why aren't their chakras aligned? What's going on with that? Give me a couple more cards, please, Spirit. Overall energy. Transition. Rest in peace. And in numerology, they'll take any new... I've said this before, but I'll say it again if you haven't watched my channel. Welcome if you haven't. They'll take an innumerable amount of whatever, a myriad amount of numbers, okay? That, you know, and they'll break it down to 2 or 1. So you'll take whatever it is, break it down to get 1 number, or you have 2 numbers, the maximum. So this is 19. So if you put 9 and 1 together, you get 10. So 10 is completion. So there's a completion of something here. What could that be, though? Let's find out. Let's find out. Chakras are off, though. So maybe there's an end to that, where they're off balance. Is that what you're trying to say, spirits? Give me a couple more cards to define the chakras. Jealousy and envy is in the reverse. Okay. So somebody's no longer envious of a person or a situation. Well, that's good. I'll try to do this over again because I got so many reversals in this one. Why is there so many reversals? Spirit, come through. Spirit, give me a message. Thank you. Love spell. Oh my God. Spirit, I asked for a good one, you know. I know I did. Didn't I request that? Anybody out there? I did, right? I know I'm not making this up. I did request that we have a good reading, Spirit. Did I not? Spirit sometimes don't listen. Okay, so a love spell. Come on, man. I want it to be a good one. Distant future. Distant future. So this could be happening now. It's in the reverse. Somebody won't give up. And 10 is completion. So maybe they feel like they found the formula that's going to work. 12 is for chakra. 10. This was a big number too. You're going to have to break that one down. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. It's an important number here. 10. Completion. 10, 10, 10. Distant future. So now they're going to do a love spell. I thought they were ending this fuck shit. No. Okay, so something's transitioning. Hopefully it's not ending this person's life. They're ending jealousy because they want to love bomb you. And they want to do it now. Oh, so they're no longer a hater. Oh, yeah. They want to be on the winning team. Spirit. And it's now. It's happening now. Somebody wants to come towards you. Oh, Spirit puts it on the floor. Or if you do, let it do it. Maybe they want to gift you something. Or they look at your gifts. They're watching you excel. Like I said, being on the winning team. This person whose chakras were unaligned. Maybe even not like spiritual like you are. There's like a difference between the two of you. They didn't see your gifts. Something's dead in the water. So they're trying to approach you in a different way. Is what I'm hearing here. They no longer want to show that they're your op. They don't want to be jealous and envious. They want to come at you in a loving way, maybe even using love spells to make you more palatable to whatever they're gonna put down. This is happening now. So this was in the planning stages because whatever they were doing, whatever fuck shit they were doing, let's use this as a pointer now, wasn't working. So now they're trying to circle back around and do it in a different way because you're gifted, man. Maybe they know if they come at you unaligned, it's going to end. And it probably did end. That's why they're trying to work their way back to you in a different way. A love spell, maybe even a candle magic. They're using, see candles here, as well as potion. So they could be using both to try to manifest you back into their life. And this is happening now. Because you're gifted, they can't come at you in a normal way because you'll see right through their fuck shit. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Let me see if we can get it in a different way. Confirm and deny the spirit. What is this love spell about? I gotta know. I gotta know, spirit. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Here we go now. Okay. A mature woman. So you could be this mature woman. You could be the sweetheart. Okay, a very loving person, but not playing. This one does not look like they're playing. Yeah. Ooh. You are serious. As a heart attack, baby, you're not playing with this person, and they know it. Yes, look at this. So this person's... yeah, baby, yeah. This person's like sitting there waiting for the love spell to work, and you're like, do I look like I'm playing? Do I look like I'm playing right now? Even though you're nice, you're not a sucker. This person knows it. But they're sitting there waiting for this love spell to work on you. And 10 is completion. Oh my God, we've got a lot of 10s here. Are you seeing that as a synchronicity, my friend? Are you seeing it? Because I'm seeing it. Spirit come through. What are they expecting here? What do they think? You're gonna, oh my God, what is this? Thief? Ah, shit. Oops, sorry. They're gonna steal from you? They want to steal from you. Are you for real? They want to come back around so they can take your gift? So they can grab your bag? Oh, yeah. This person, on the floor. Yep, of course. Up. Of course! Faith is here, though. You have a lot of faith. And what is faith? The faith is in, what is the definition of faith? The assured expectations of things unseen. So you see. You have a gift. You have a knowing. You're seeing in the astral planes. This person has no clue who they're dealing with. Is that a 10 too? Yes. Oh my. drop the mic. Drop the selenite stick. I can't because I paid for it and I don't want to break it. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Completion, man. They ain't gonna get no way with this. This person's in their south node. Sexual energy. So they're trying to approach you like that. Oh, man. They're expecting something like that. Oh, my God. They don't know what they're dealing with. Ooh, child. Oh, my God. I can't. Single, sexy, and successful. That's what they're seeing. They want to take. And they probably are a taker. And they probably have taken from you in the past. Here they have. You know it. You know it. They've abused you. Oh, my God. Have mercy. They're abusive. And this is 9. So 9's here, 9's here. So this is the end of that. This is the end of their abuse. Priest. What about it? They could be acting like they're a priest. They could be acting like they're holier than thou. Maybe that's what they project on the outside to society, that they're a godly person, maybe praying, maybe wearing a cross. Oh, please. Okay. If that's what you want to project, okay. Spirit, anything else? I know I'm like using these cards down, but it's like, I just love them. I can't, sorry. Okay, imprisoned. This is what they want. Okay, this godly-esque person wants to imprison you. Maybe like they have in the past. They've kept you locked and blocked. But look at this, you're moving on. You're moving on. You're not playing this game with this person. You're a boss. You're no longer a believer in what this person's, you're not taking whatever this person's dishing out. You're not believing what this person's putting down. They're not mature. They're immature. Okay? They don't match you in that way because you are mature. You're not the same person you were. You've transitioned. You've grown. Yeah. This person's thinking of you heavily, and maybe at times you are thinking of them because of this projection, this love spell. But you're this earth angel. You're this earth angel. There's a lot of synchronicities, man, in this thing about 10s, 11s, 8s. I see a lot of too. But it's like you're an earth angel. You are this person, this godly person. And a priestess. 9 again, 9s, 8s, 10s. Wow. Yeah, you're a priestess. You're a high priestess. You're an earth angel. You're a good person. And you're moving on from a person that abused you verbally or physically. Well, thank God you got out of that. You left this animal behind. You could have had a house with this person and you had to walk away from this house. They didn't want that. They didn't want you to change. Look, change is in the reverse. Yeah, they wanted to take your money. Rich girl in the reverse. They don't want you to elevate. Unless they're cashing in because they're a thief. Right? But karma's here. Karma, man. Yes, karma's coming knocking on their door. This is a manipulator. They want to manipulate. 12 was here twice as well. So there's a lot of synchronicities you could be seeing out in the world, which is confirmation that this is the person. You know who this person is, obviously. This is a person you had a home with. This is a person you walked away from. This is a person that kept you blocked and down, using love spells, up to date, trying to circle back around so they can play their manipulation games. Be the puppet master and you be the puppet. Yeah. But they project themselves as a nice guy, and it's also there as a priest. So this is a person who feels they're holy. This is a person that might go to church, have a cross. This is a person that projects themselves as a nice guy. Yes. But that's not what they're saying about you in public. They're saying stuff about you. Okay? And it's a false narrative. Okay? False narrative in the reverse. So you're seeing through the smoke and mirrors about what this person's all about, and maybe other people are as well. But this person is manifesting you, or maybe they're manifesting you clearly. They're using love spells, whatever fuck shit they're trying to do. You were manifesting a way out, and that's what happened. You moved on, okay? Self-love. You pour that love that you gave this person, because they weren't giving it to you, right? You gave it to yourself. Amen, my loves. That's what you're supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. All right, now let's get into the tarot and let's confirm what's going on up in here. And please, like on the way in. It costs you nothing to press that button, my friends. And press that notification bell for the next reading. I would so appreciate that. It helps to push out this reading to other people that need it, because there's more than one person here that could use this kind of confirmation. Okay? I appreciate whoever does that. Thank you. Thank you in advance. All right, Spirit, can you please define what this manipulator is about? What is all this about, Spirit? This thief, this manipulator, this nice guy. Ten of Pentacles. You could have had a Ten of Pentacles, or you could have had a life where you built something up with this person. Okay? Hierophant. Yep. You could have been married to this individual as well, but there's an ending. Death is here. Because what? Third party situations. This person put you through it. And I don't have to tell you that. You know this. This is confirmation of stuff you already know. Okay? Unfortunately, you have to walk away from this person's manipulations, for them, their scheming, their thievery. So they stole something too as well. Spirit, can you define that? What did they steal? Steal. There's a thief here. Thieving. Stealing. Four of Pentacles. So they were tight with the money. So they were holding on to money, whether it was their money or your money. Oh, God. Two of Cups, and maybe giving it to somebody else. Wasn't that beautiful? Brilliant. Oh, my goodness. Four of Cups, because they couldn't see the gift that you were to them. And Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I got Cups here. Quite a bit of emotions here. There's also Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I believe that's it as far as astrological signs. Let me see. Make sure. Yeah. So astrologically, there's emotions. There's a lot of, obviously, if you spent time with this person, you married this person, there's a lot of emotions. They just couldn't see the gift there. You were a divine gift to them. You were a high priestess. Yeah. You have knowing and intuitive gifts. And your manifestations come true, and this person was living off of those manifestations, whatever that was, monetarily, whether it's spiritually. They were benefiting, but they gave it to somebody else. Damn. Left you heartbroken. Five of Pentacles. Look at that. That sucks. Poor thing. I'm sorry. I really am sorry that you had to go through that. The Lover. See, they chose somebody else. They gave whatever beauty that you had, that they benefited from. Because let's not get it twisted. When you are in a relationship with a person as high level as you, right? That's as gifted as you, that has so many spiritual attributes, you make that person on the side of you look better. You just do. They look better. They're doing better. And that attracts, law of attraction, that attracts all kinds of people that are wanting to benefit off of that. They don't realize that it's you that's putting this relationship up on the pedestal, that's making this relationship look good. They're thinking it's this person, but it isn't. It's you. And once you take that away, they start losing, maybe even looks. They start looking different. Their life starts getting worse. It's not a curse. It's their karma. It's their karma, first of all, but it's also you are taking away your energy from this person, thereby leaving what was always there. You know? And then things start changing in their life inevitably, right? But the point is, they chose somebody else off of your gifts. They gave whatever gifts you had, money, whatever it was, whatever surplus you had, they were spending it on somebody else. Now they want to come back and keep doing it. That's just disgusting. Shameful. They couldn't see you as a gift. They were giving it to other people. They were gifting your money, your time, everything to somebody else. Damn. Two of Swords. So you had a choice, just like they had a choice. And you chose to walk away. Start something new. Ace of Wands. Okay? You're the Empress, the High Priestess. They did not know what they were dealing with. Now they're a Knight of Cups, wanting to come forward with their cup of love. Okay? Because you had it all. The Ten of Pentacles was here. Now the Ten of Cups is here. They see it all with you. Their life isn't better without you. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. There's a King of Wands that wants to come in too. That's watching you. That sees themselves as, oh, so you got somebody else coming in. You got somebody else coming in, and this past person that wants to come back and give you their cup of love. But they're not like really sincere though. Somebody wants to be generous to you. Somebody's seeing the nostalgia. Somebody's thinking about you in a happy way. It could be this past person. But Seven of Swords, look at this. They are. They might be wanting to come forward as a King of Pentacles, but really they're a knight. They're trying to project, but they're a thief and a fool if they think it's going to work. You're stronger than that. They don't see that. They didn't see that. Look, knight now. They want to come fast. They just want to block you, Nine of Wands. They just want to block your forward progress. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. Spirit's not going to allow it. You are too high value. You are too, like, high vibing for that to even work. Whatever trickery, whatever fuckery they put you through in the past, it's not going to be the same anymore because you're not on their level. They're not on their level at all. Ten of Swords. They both, oh my God. They stabbed you in the back, man. Jesus. Man, that sucks. That's not right. That ain't right, man. It's not right. It happens more times than you would care to remember. It's like, but you gotta remember, my friend, why you left in the first place, regardless of what they project on the outside. You got to consider there's a reason it ended, whether it was them doing it to you and leaving you with no closure, or you walked away from this person because you had no choice, or, you know, they told you they wanted to think about it, or they separated for a time, whatever the case, and they only come back when they need something or they're down and out. You got to remember why you left this person or they left you in the first place. They backstabbed you, okay? They found somebody else and they were looking around. And you know it. You're not dumb. You're a high priestess and you're an empress. Come on now. You know this. Don't get bamboozled by this person. Again. Because even if they're projecting love spells or glamour spells to make themselves look like they're a king, I've changed. It's just the same person in a distorted or like an illusion. A meat suit that looks better, but it's actually the same person. It's the same op. I don't want to be negative. I really would love to have had a nice reading here. That's what I was hoping for. I feel like it is, in a sense, for you because you are no longer under this person's control. You have elevated to a high priestess and empress. You have intuitive gifts. You're an earth angel. So you're going to be fine without this person. You just got to have the strength to believe it. And I think you are stronger. You're stronger than you were. Stronger than yesterday, right? Just like that Kelly Clarkson song. Stronger than yesterday. You could have a contract or a commitment, obligation to this person. Like I said, it could be a marriage contract that you have to get out of. But game over for this person. Amen. Game over. Whatever they were trying to project on you. This is your masculine. This is a masculine. It doesn't have to necessarily be a male because energy is energy. It could be a female. Take it how it resonates. This could be same sex. It really is about where your relationship is. It's going to relate to you. And if it does relate to you, this is your reading. But don't take it on if it doesn't sound like it's your reading, and don't make it fit. Because nobody wants to have to go through this. Nobody wants to be sus about their person. But if this rings true for you, that they manipulated you, they took money from you, they cheated on you, then this is your reading. And this is disgusting. This person is disgusting that they would do this. Anybody that steals from a person they married is a fool. Okay? Clearly a jackass. Alright, and just like I said, candle magic is here again. So they're projecting, they're trying to conjure you up through candle magic, a love spell in a candle type of thing. Yeah. This is a person who is, energy work. It's in the reverse, but I think it's energy work. I don't feel like they're spiritual. They have this priestess type of attitude of blessing this one or praying for that one, but they're not. They don't know energy work. That's why it's not working as it would if they were actually doing the right thing, white magic. Financial blockages. This person could be having financial blockages. This is a lover. And that's why they want to come back. They want to come back because they're losing on some level. Yeah, excess, too much gluttony, too much spending, too much looking for love everywhere else. They might be with a copycat that's giving them like help with trying to get you back so they can all benefit again. They could have been with this copycat that's copying your look, trying to keep them with them so that they can keep winning. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, superficial braggart. That might be what they're saying about you. Gossiping about you, saying that to other people. Trying to save face when that's not true. You're not that way at all. You're not that person at all. It's a projection of, it could be a copycat that's saying that. Yes. Trying to keep your person with them. Maybe even giving them advice or doing magic, helping them out. Yeah, drugs and medication or addiction. This is something that they could have tried to do to you. Yeah, tried to drug your drink or trying to like poison you on some level is what I'm hearing. Maybe you had addictions in the past. And they were trying to like, or even give you something to make you addicted. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know. Or they could be doing that to this person that wants to come back to you, the copycat. They could be doing that too, or they could be saying that you're on drugs. But I think people know this about you, that you're not. Attachments, bad habits, toxic cords. They want to attach themselves to you, but I feel like a cord cutting would be a good idea. Look it up on YouTube. To these negative attachments that were tying you down, I don't feel they're trying to do that still. Trying to negatively attach themselves to you because they're losing. And I feel like the copycat, the person that they're with, is trying to help them because they want to be winning. I feel like at the time when you were with this person, they were with this copycat. Yeah, that's what's going on here. And so what they want to do is get back in your good graces. This person's probably coaching them, maybe even helping them with the candle magic or any other type of love spell to make them look a certain way, look better in your eyes, so that you'll be more receptive when they come back. It's all a manipulation. It's all a ruse. Because all they want to do is steal from you. Thief was here more than once. Seven of Swords, was here as well. So knowledge is power. Recognize that this person is your op. There's a reason why the connection ended in the first place. They weren't for your better good. Are there any other messages here about what's happening in this connection? What they're trying to happen? It's a Pisces in the reverse. Not imaginative, not sensitive, not compassionate, not kind, selfish. Yep. Here you go. Pisces in the reverse. Could also be a Capricorn. You or this person could be a Capricorn, practical and prudent, ambitious and disciplined. And a lot of times with a Capricorn, it could be very money oriented, and this is why this is happening. They could be money oriented, so they want to come towards you because you have money, you have abundance. The person that could have had addictions in the past, this Capricorn, your ex, and it could have been something that the copycat might have also had addictions, and they were fostering that addiction by, like hanging with each other, their toxic slew together. Yeah. Shocking and surprising and unexpected, but it's in the reverse. I don't think you're going to be shocked by this, of what these people are trying to do. Maybe you're well aware of the manipulation. And you are the collective, okay? So this is happening to you. They're trying to bind your finances, your love life, your spirituality. They don't want you to move forward. Even though they're benefiting from you being this way, they don't want you to move away from them. Peace and harmony, no. It's called chaos and bullshit. What is it? Corruption and bribes in the reverse. They want to look like they're here for you. And maybe even saying to you they're proud of you, that you're doing well. But it's all like smoke and mirrors. They don't mean it. That's the problemo. They don't mean it. They're not your like fan club. They're not a fan. They're not at all. Let's get an affirmation card and end it. But it's like, you know who these people are. You know the players in this game. And it is a game. It's a ruse, as I say. They ain't going to stay with you. They're just going to use you up like they did in the past. And they're going to spit you out. And they're working together with a copycat, doppelganger, that's trying to help them to create spell work, or, you know, if two or more, it's not just necessarily the power of three. It can be two or more working together to create a blockage for you. So now that you know, you're not going to be blind to when this person comes back with their smile, their good looks, right? And their riz, their line, right? I'm proud of you, or how you doing, or, you know, let's get a cup of coffee, let's try to talk about this, I'm sorry, whatever the case. You're not going to be rizzed by this person again, because they got somebody in the background that's helping them out. Okay? Yeah. You have the Most High helping you out. Never forget that. And your ancestors, don't forget them. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. And you have people that are supporting you right now. You have friends in high places, but you also have friends on earth that are helping you, supporting you, and nourishing you. So you do not need to be drained anymore by a person who isn't doing any of those things and never did. I am in sync with the flow of life and the universe. Okay? The universe is here. And because of that, that's why you have the happiness and the prosperity and the growth that you're having right now. Amen. Okay. So, peace is priceless. You don't want to go back to having the uncertainty, okay, and the heartbreak that you had to heal from this past person. So remember why you ended the connection, or they ended it with you. What happened? Never forget that. And I'm not saying that people can't change. And I'm not saying that union isn't possible. But if a person is showing this energy, they haven't changed. And they're just up in the ante. They're making it worse. They're trying a different approach, not because they love you, but because they want to benefit off of you. And that's just the sad truth. If I were to see the cards in a different way, if the cards showed me a different way, I would give you that. I don't want anybody to be unhappy. I don't want to be that kind of tarot reader that just, you know, starts off all bubbly and happy and then it's all negative and nothing's going to work out for you. It's like, I don't want to be that person. But the cards speak for themselves. Can a person change? Yes. Is this person changed? No. And they're using another person that's benefiting off of your blessings too, and has been benefiting off of your blessings for a while. You had to end a connection, or they ended it with you to go towards this person, but they want to circle back around because they're financially in need of whatever it is that you have to offer them, like you did in the past. That's the truth. Sorry. I know what that feels like. I'm sorry it's happening to you. But you have blessings that are coming for you if they haven't already, and people that are going to support you unlike this other person. So don't look back, my friend. Keep moving forward with love and light and no regrets. Thank you so much for joining me. I mean, if you want one more thing, we can do this, because people like the astrological signs. Okay, what do we have here? We have Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, and we have Gemini, my friends. All right, that's it. We're done. Have a great day, Saturday or whatever day. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe. And join my tribe, because I'd love to have you as part of my soul family. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.